Hi students, welcome to your math lesson of the day. Today we are going to be learning about 9.4 in Big Ideas Math. But before we hop into 9.4 in math, let's review a little bit in 9.3. So if I was to ask you guys, let's see, we have the number 12 plus 7 equals what? And what I like to do first when I want to think on ways to make a 10, I want to first make a number model. So if we look into our tens place in the number 12, what's in our tens place? We have 1. So we'll draw one rod to represent 10. And then what's in our ones place in 12? It's 2. So we have 1, 2. So in this middle we have 10 and then 11, 12. Okay. And then the model over here, since 7 is less than 10, 7 is going to be in our ones place. So we would have to count 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I want to combine my ones to make a 10. So if I was to drag these two over here, we would have 1, 2 to make it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 9 in our ones place, and how many is left over in our tens place? Just this one. So we'll have 19. So in this case, we did not have enough in our ones place to make a 10. So this will be a no, we did not make a 10. Okay, let's do another example. So for this example, we have 29 plus 5. Let's see, I'm going to make my 5 a little bit better because there was, my 5 did not look good. 5, there we go. 29 plus 5. So what I like to do first before I decide, okay, we have enough to make a 10 or not, I like to visualize what our number model is going to look like. So we look into our tens place in the number 29, and we have 2. So I'll draw 2 rods because it represents tens. So we'll have 10, 20. And then we have 9 in our ones place. So I'll need to draw 9 ones. So we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then if we look over here, we know 5 is less than 10, so 5 is going to be in our ones place. So we'll have to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I want to combine my ones to make a 10. So how many ones would I need to make a 10? We'll just need 1 to make a 10 because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And since I used one of the 5s, I'm going to take away that 1. And then I'm going to bunch these together to make a 10. So now in our tens place, we have 10, 20, 30. So we have 3 in our tens place. And how many is left over? We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So in our problem, we have 34. And if you're still confused about it, I encourage you guys to double check your work by using the number line or how you would separate the tens and the ones place to do addition that way as well. But in this problem, we did combine our ones to make a 10. So yes, it did make a 10. Yay! Okay, now we are officially going to hop into 9.4. So in 9.4, you have we have an addition problem. So we have, for example, 12 plus 38. And then in your guys's, either if you're looking at a worksheet on your Class Dojo page or on your math book, you have 2 charts of tens and ones. So I'm going to make one chart over here. And in your math books, it says tens and ones, but I'm going to put T for 10 and O for ones. And then you have 12, the two numbers you're adding, 12 and 38. Okay. And so for the first chart, you are going to make a number model. So we kind of did that in our first two warm-up practice problems. So if we look in our 10 and the number 12, what number's in our tens place? We have 1. And then how many is in our ones place? We have 2. 1, 2. And then if we look at the number 38, we know 3 is going to be in our tens place. So we have to draw 10, 20, 30. And then we have to draw the number 8. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then if you go to the other side in your math problem, we have another chart. I'm going to make it not as big. And it separates the tens from the ones. So we have 10, and then we have our ones. And then we look into our two tens place because we're going to do addition. So we're adding the two numbers. We're adding 12, and then we're adding 38. But before we officially add 12 and 38, I want to see if I can make a 10 from over my number model. So if we, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need 2 more dots to fill in to make it 10. So we use these 2, and then we put them down here to make it 10. But now since we have 10 and we have no leftover ones, right? So we'll have 0 in our tens place. But since we have a 10, I'm going to move it down here because we know we created a 10 and we had none left over because we used all of our ones place in the number 12 to fill in the ones place in 38. So that's why I put a 0 in the ones place, and then I dragged 1 extra over here. So if we combined or counted how many that we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and we know 5 is in our tens place. So now we have 50. 12 plus 38 is 50. So it's good. In this, in 9.4, it expands about, making a 10. You're going to first make a number model, and then you're going to combine in your ones place to see if you can make a 10. And then you're going to make the ones that make the 10 over to your, in the tens place on your visual number model, and then you're just going to add up with the chart on the chart over here. Okay, and I'm going to assign you guys some practice activities on Class Dojo on 9.4. And if you guys are confused at any about this lesson, please let me know. I'm happy to go more in depth with this since this was kind of like a short, brief overview. But yes, let me go before I let you guys go. We have 5 in our tens place and 0 in our ones place. So it also wants you guys to, learn from your answer. So we got our answer 50, but the book wants you to tell me which number's in the tens place and which number's in the ones place. And again, I know this lesson was kind of brief, but if you have any more questions, please feel free to reach out to me, and I'll be more than happy to help. And I'll catch you guys next time in math class. Bye.